The first and most urgent thing is this. You have to protect what's happening on the inside before you can affect anything on the outside. Because a toxic environment's primary weapon is not what it does to your career, it's what it does to your soul. It erodes your sense of self, it makes you doubt your instincts, it trains you gradually, subtly, to become someone you don't recognize. I looked in the mirror and didn't recognize myself. That's the real damage. So the first strategy is inner, and it starts with what Paul writes in Romans 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Do not conform, be transformed. The toxic workplace is a pattern. It has a culture, a language, and a set of unspoken rules that it tries to press you into. Paul says, don't let that happen. The word he gives for conform in Greek is syschematzo. I probably said that wrong and butchered it, but it's okay. It means to be shaped by an external mold. Don't let the environment become your mold. But here's the thing. The alternative isn't willpower. It's not your grinding your teeth and trying hard not to gossip. The alternative is transformation from the inside. The renewing of your mind, which means your internal world has to be actively cultivated, not just defended. So if we were to put this into practicality, what does that look like? Guarding your morning. Before the environment gets access to you, give God access first. This doesn't have to be an hour of devotions. It could be 10 minutes. But the person who walks into a toxic workplace, having spent time with God, is different from the person who walks in cold. You need to be grounded before the pressure starts. You can name what's happening to you out loud. Toxic environments thrive in silence and confusion. One of the most powerful things you can do is keep a private journal, not to vent, but to stay clear. Write down what's happened, how it made you feel, what you were tempted to do, what you chose instead. Clarity is armor. Protect your relationships outside of work. Toxic workplaces try to become your whole world, especially burnout cultures that demand your time and energy. Fight that. Intentionally invest in relationships, community, and church life that have nothing to do with your job. You need people who knew before. You need people who knew you before the toxicity, who can tell you when you're starting to change. Refuse to absorb the identity the environment offers you. Every toxic workplace has a script it wants you to adopt. You're just a cog. You're lucky to have this job. Your worth is your output. You don't have options or opinions. None of that is true. And none of it is what God says about you. Psalms 139 says you are fearfully and wonderfully made, not conditionally, not based on your performance review. Know who you are before someone else decides for you. Take your Sabbath seriously. In a burnout culture, this is a ridiculed idea, right? Rest is not laziness. It's obedience. God built it into creation because he knew we needed it. Taking a genuine day of rest every week is not a luxury in a toxic environment. In a toxic environment, it's survival equipment.